After the interception, here's Stafford. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Throwing deep for Gallup. That's caught inside the 20. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
And the Lions first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Let's bring it. Switch. Mike 5-4.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Pass intended for Jamal Agnew. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Stafford. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And the 13-year man puts it through.
He's good.
Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Matt Prater to kick off for this.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. This one taken just inside the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some...
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie Jeremy Chinn. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is. And this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game. So you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting him at this point.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there. It's caught at the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
Kick is good.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Trenton Cannon on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, he'll find Swift out of the backfield. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
13 yards.
Throwing on 1st down. Stafford to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
2nd and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte.
Check four, check four.
Throwing again. Stafford. That is caught right at the 10-yard line.
Stafford's
And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as a nice run there gets them down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the gun, Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. From 6 yards away. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
Prater for the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Off to Thomas on the left side.
That's good.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. It's Desmond Trufant, and they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Intercepted.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20. And the Lions.
Stafford on 1st down. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the
operating from the gun, Stafford. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Third and 2, Stafford. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Stafford's pass.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
A gain of 3 on the play. 1st down, Lions.
And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
Complete to
DeAndre Swift. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Lions 37.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
It's a gain of 8.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Carolina Panther.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
He's brought down.
And a man to bring him down with Cyrus Jones.
It's a pickup of 3.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. On the handoff, this is Cannon. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
4th down, they're going. Bridgewater. And this is caught. He hits more. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Brenton Cannon, the ball.
They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And 10.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Play action now. Bridgewater. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Well, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he'll be stopped.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. Now a first down throw. Stafford. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. First down.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Forced out to his left. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. One more time with Swift. And this time he is in. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions are a 2-point conversion away from tying this game. So now here come the Lions up to go for 2. Now it's Stafford. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th.
Raiders to kick off for Detroit.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
At the 30-yard line.
Now Bridgewater taking a shot for Samuel. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. From the gun, here's Stafford. Flushed out right. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
I'm fairly sure that there's no good time to cough up the football. But this couldn't be much worse, could it? This situation, this yard line, no chance.
They set it on a T-form. They're already in field goal range here late in the 4th now.
Yeah, warm up the kicker. Just make sure they take care of the ball now. They've got a chance to put this thing away.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. An 19-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
On the return, the Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Back to throw. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less...
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Won't be enough, but here's a final chance at the extra point. It's up and it's good, but it won't matter, because 7 is as close as they're going to get, and this game is over.
Lions 52.
Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Panthers, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.